An update tonight on that Niagara County or Niagara Falls family who says they're living on top of contaminated soil just a block from Love Canal. The state now says the contamination is not bad enough to warrant a relocation. 2 on your side's Nate Benson has the latest for us. Nate, tell us about this. I mean, it's disturbing on his face.
Yeah, absolutely, Claudine. Jocelyn and Daniel McKiernan say they want out after there's a bit of a dispute of just how toxic the industrial waste found on their property actually is. Love Canal is 2 words synonymous with disaster. In fact, it was 48 years ago when President Carter declared Love Canal a federal disaster, prompting relocations for families in more than 260 homes. Today, the former Love Canal neighborhood sits fenced off from the public. And if you drive by it, not knowing the history of the area, you might not even know that a generation ago, you could poke a stick in the ground and see industrial waste and sludge stuck to it. That's the story for Jocelyn and Daniel McKiernan. My colleague Dave McKinley told you about them on Thursday. Back in early July, they were installing this pool you see here and came across a variety of waste, discolored soil, and metal rods.
I would say they look like a mix between lead, graphite, metallic, slag. They're rods of different shapes, sizes. Their purpose is unknown. Where they came from is unknown. No one can tell us what they are, where they're from, and who put them here.
DEC crews came to test the property and ordered additional testing from a third-party contractor, Labella Associates. That testing was done on July 22nd. This past Wednesday, the McKiernans were given the results. But first, here's what the DEC is saying about the property. The preliminary investigation of the materials found on the 99th Street property found that they did not constitute an immediate and acute threat to the public health that would require relocation, and that additional testing of the indoor air quality subpump and portions of the homeowner's yard will be conducted to further ensure the health of residents are fully protected. However, the McKiernans say that is a complete 180 from what they were told by officials on the phone Wednesday night.
We're very confident that the lead levels are exceedingly high, copper, hexavalent chromium. A lot of heavy metals were popping up and carcinogens, which was very alarming to us with our children out here.
The McKiernans have 3 children, one with a disability that requires home care, but even the management for those providers won't let them enter the home because of the health concerns on the property.
I've all been told they are no longer allowed to provide care for him. And we actually have a letter from our oldest pediatrician stating because of his medical needs, he is at extremely high risk and needs to be relocated immediately, and that is dated from July 30th of 2026. And that was also presented to DOH, DEC, everybody we've talked to.
During a follow-up phone call, the McKiernans say the DEC disputed the test results.
The DEC is trying to blame Labella Associates, their contractor, for how they handled the material and disputing the results, and will not relocate us.
And according to the family, the conversation got to the point where the DEC hung up on them.
And we kept asking them, who are you going to bring on the call to get us relocation? And that kept going until they hung up on us.
They hung up on you?
Yes. Their statement was, we have kept saying the same thing. We are not getting in touch with our managers. We can't bring them into this call. We're not going to be able to give you answers. So we're going to be ending this call right now.
So as it stands right now, the family will not be relocated, but the DEC will visit the property next week to do more testing. Now, aside from all of this, Republican gubernatorial candidate Bruce Blakeman is visiting Western New York tomorrow morning to meet with families impacted by the recent radioactive hotspot issues that were discovered in Niagara County. The McKiernan family is hoping to meet with him about this issue as well. On your side, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.